Lee, I know that you are like me. We love to geek out over cool new cybersecurity trends. What are, I don't want to call them cool new malwares, but what are some new malwares you've seen and why have you been geeking out over them?
Ooh, that's a tough question. So I can't say it's new, but I recently got my hands on a keylogger that you can buy um, on the open web. And yeah, I didn't have to use Tor or anything. It was just Google. And I was like, hey, can I buy this? And, company comped it. And I was like, I want to see how this works because I've always heard captures screenshots, key logging, all this stuff. And I was like, well, what does that look like from my perspective? Because normally they're gonna hide that process. And once again, this goes back to the VM because I was running it on the VM. But they're gonna hide that from you, right? They don't want you to see it. But I was like, well, I have access to this, so let's take a look at it from a VM perspective and a log perspective. How can I look for behaviors of this? And it was actually fascinating running it because it had keystroke capture. It would capture screenshots and save it. It had remote monitoring capabilities. So like I was sending all the captured information to another or to a Linux box where I could, make sure that it's working. It did some registry key modification, which was awesome to me. It actually whitelisted itself when it was offended. So I was like, well, that alone, it's not going to be flagged as malware. So like step one, doing that was just amazing. But it was fun to get hands on with now, even though it's a commercial keylogger, it's a keylogger that just the same. But it was a lot of fun messing with it. I actually did a video that I don't know when it's going to come out, but I did a video on that and talked about how I hunted for it and what artifacts I found. It was that fun.